Well, greetings to you, my friends, one and all, and thank you for joining me down here on the Bayou with a Bayou Gold Guy mail call. And this is definitely a unique mail call because I've had packages received from all over the world, in several different countries, and all over the United States. But this is the first one I've ever had hand delivered, so we've got a few others that came in the traditional form, but I had, if y'all saw the Saturday night grill on the Bayou, Ron Anders was down from Cincinnati, Ohio, and he's been a supporter of the channel and a viewer, subscriber for a long time. He's gotten some of my Paydirts. He's the one that sent us the awesome mega Lynch mega jar to do, and he came down and got his gold. Yeah. Sandy, we talked about whether or not putting the dirt back in, and if it would be worth anything for the value as far as Lynch and the gold. But I mean, you can see this label's pretty chewed up. He's had it again on his shelf for years and somewhere in the closet. So and since he prospects the shores of Lake Superior, he is never in any shortage of of black sand. So he left that for me, along with some other goodies that he brought down with him. So aside for covering dinner for us on that awesome filet mignon, bacon wrapped shrimp Saturday night grilling we had going on, mushrooms. Actually, I overcooked flipped the mushrooms and ended up overcooking them because well, I'm not used to getting distracted when I'm cooking. If anything, I'm maybe JP's Lawns and More. But we were going to call in on that because he brought some awesome blueberry, blue or blackberry. I think it was blackberry, either blackberry or blue. I think it was blackberry moonshine, genuine Virginia moonshine. And I'll tell you what, man, that was some. He's not a drinker. And he's telling me this as he breaks out his jar of moonshine that he drove down with. But okay, we're gonna take him at his word on that. Sorry, Ron. Just kidding with you. But dang, messing my microphone there. So yeah, we just did a couple of not large shots of that, and one of them had me going pretty good. And like I said, very good stuff. Had reminded me of the Turkey 101 bite, but yeah, very smooth. So thank you for that. That was very pleasurable. But yeah, I ended up we got done eating and we're bullshitting, and it was already the end of JP's Lawns and More. So, but I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I did not record anything with us other than doing it while he was out here while we were cooking. I mean, I should have done something, I guess, on the for the channel with him doing stuff, but there just really wasn't time. He was in and out pretty quick. So like I said, but it was certainly enjoyed the visit, and it was just very cool to have some real life, connected to YouTube, where it's all, very superficial and TV. So very, very cool. So I see where you guys think it's enjoy so much getting out on the meets, like the upcoming Freedom Fest and the birthday bashes and the Yuba River nugget hunts and all that. So that's very cool. So we've got this. He left us this, so he had to come down and get his gold because I refused to send it back to him. And actually, he was down for business in Baton Rouge, so he came on down and stayed the night and then headed on out. But he, like I said, he came up. As you can see, this is pretty well known, I think, up north. We really don't have these down here, but it's the Buc-Ee's. You can even see these on YouTube. So he had stopped at Buc-Ee's, and he said, I think he heard me mention it or something on my channel before. I don't really remember unless I was, talking about it in context of something else. Because like I said, we never had these, but I have seen them. They're a big thing. They're kind of an institution in their own right as far as road travel stuff. So as far as I'm familiar with, it seemed like it was up north. And but he stopped and got me. These are the puffed corn nuggets and beaver nuggets, they call them, the sea salted caramel and then the cinnamon sweet caramel. So very, very cool of him to do that. And along, of course, he said they had the ghost pepper and the scorpion pepper from yeah, Buc-ee's. There, if you see Buc-ee on it, that's quality. It's a quality sauce, and and you can see the ingredients say on there right there, scorpion peppers. Which scorpion peppers are some of the hottest peppers. Actually, I believe they combine like the scorpion and the ghost pepper to come up with the Reaper. But yeah, you can see there it is, the fiery hot. So I have not cracked that open yet. But we broke out Chef V's sauce whenever he was here for like with eggs with breakfast. I brought him out the pack and he was having those because he asked. I was telling him about that. My favorite sauce, the Yellowbird sauce. And y'all have heard me talk about this before and seen me do wings with it. And it's the one that has the tangerine juice included in the ingredients on it. And of course, tangerines, there's no tangerines around here to make your own sauce of that flavor. And he asked me about this for breakfast. We talked about it that night. We were talking about sauces at dinner. And at breakfast, he said, I wanted to try that sauce, that sweet sauce I was talking about, habanero. And I thought he was talking about the habanero mango wing sauce is the only one I was thinking of, which is more like a barbecue, sauce, much thicker, more sweet. And this is, and it wasn't until he'd already left that night. I'm in the kitchen and I see this sauce in the counter. I'm like, damn it, that's the one he was talking about wanting to try on his eggs, which I'm sure would have been a much better sauce than that Wild Wings was for that. So yeah, when you're watching this, Ron, I apologize. I dropped the ball on that one too. So I just didn't put it together. So yeah, but yeah, he seemed to enjoy it, and shared the video out to a lot of his friends and that knew he was down here. And like I said, it was a really cool trip and a real pleasure to meet him in person and get to hang out. So then, along with that, like I said, for y'all saw that for dinner, then you're no surprise to see that he brought me down what is a big bag. I'd bring out my scale, but it's the batteries are down on it, so we'll have to put it on. We'll put it on a scale. I'll cut a picture to it here. I'm not sure. My guess on the weight of this thing, though, is that's at least, I'd say that's got to be at least 10 to 12 pounds minimum, 11 to 12 pounds, and that is genuine. Let's get set up here. Kind of broke the door. Genuine Lake Superior black sand, and just to be specific, this is in no way taken from the area that you're not allowed to carry black sand away from the beach on thousands of miles of beach. And there's a certain area there that they don't want you. You're forbidden from carrying away any black sand from the beach, even though it takes out a quarter mile of it every time the surf comes in from a storm and washes it away, or puts in deposit new. So yeah, that's he as a 20-year veteran. He along with most of us, is even more so than most of us, finds that very annoying when he is restricted by regulations by people that know nothing about what they're talking about for no other reason than just to regulate something and be dicks. So yeah, this definitely did not come from that area. But what he did was he said this is right out there is they dug down to the layer, because if you ever watch Flower Gold Wizard, Ron doesn't do his channel, but he's been on Flower Gold Wizard, or I don't know if he's actually been on his channel, but he's been out with him on Lake Superior, along with several other YouTubers that he is friends with, and people that are very experienced prospectors out there, along with like Ron is. He's got all of his setup and stuff very like I said, he's into it. And he was so they dug down to where they had the area exposed of that layer of black sand. Then they take off that layer whenever they, as they're panning down, and they find a layer where they actually get some color. Then they shave all that off. That's why you see there's a little bit of yellow sand mixed in with that, from where it gets down to the, as they're shaving it off, and it mixes a little bit. But so that's what he said, that they did this, and they did have colors in this layer. So there may be 1 or 2, there may be 10 little specks in here. Who knows? There may be 100. But he said they, in their pan, they did find a few. So, and we know that there's nothing added to this. So anything we find in this will actually be. And again, this is kind of funny because it's been on topic for the last month or so, since Miller had done his. And I think a little something before that came out as well on the promotion of it, of unsearched natural pay dirts, and what that really meant, and how valid any of that really was. So this is genuinely, and and how rare it is, to even if you have that, to find any gold of any quantity that you could say, oh, this is not, like I said, unless you have a bag of nothing but tin mesh gold, and then whatever specs you find in there, you would know, okay, that's what was in the dirt naturally. But whenever you make up a bag and it says that it could have naturally gold in it, there's never would be any that you would find that could weigh enough to measure out. So in this case, like I said, we're going to know that anything we get out of here is going to be natural. So he said what he, oh, well, damn it, I was going to take this and weigh it. Well, crap. Oh, well. Like I said, I'm pretty accurate. I've hauled around the heavy bags of crap, and hell, just jugs of milk. 8 pounds is what a gallon of water weighs. So going by that reference, I would guess that, yeah, it's about 10 to 12 pounds. So, but what he does is take that and is going to dry it up, set it out, let it dry out in a couple of different pans, and then take it out. So you can see there is going to be, well, you can't see because I'm zoomed in too close. You can see that there is going to be some black, some magnetite, definitely in with this hematite. In this stuff. So we'll go through and dry all this out good. Set out. It won't take long in a couple of pans in this Louisiana sun. We'll rinse this bag out, because that's what will be holding exactly the size stuff we're looking to get out of this. So, but yeah, within a couple of days we'll have this dried up where it's powdery, and we'll be able to use our magnet to start separating it out. And then this will be an ongoing work in progress for going through our genuine Lake Superior black sand. So Ron, that's awesome, brother. And then he brought me a can of peanuts, because he knows I'm a drinker, and who wouldn't like peanuts with their cocktail, right? So no, he actually goes to Arkansas and spends quite a bit of time and money going into the crystal mines, and they amount to the landowner going in and digging out. They'll have an area where they've hit these crystals, and they will go in and dig out the wall to expose these what they call vols, or pockets in the walls of these things where these crystals grow, and then off of the host rock, and then he gets them, and they're very dirty and discolored, and then he uses I forget the chemical he said that he uses on it to bring out the white, make them white and clear like they are. But he was showing me some pictures of this stuff that he's gotten, and I mean, we're talking slabs of some of this stuff that is just incredible. But actually, I don't think we're I don't think we're going to be able to do it justice here. That is one of the. Let's see, sorry, y'all, we're juking around. That is one of a piece off of one of the big slabs that he's gotten, and it breaks off into pieces like this, and you can see that's where that's not actually the host rock, that's just the layer that connected it to it, though, with a little bit of it still in. But then he uses this chemical to make it clear, give it more clarity and white, losing the orange or yellow tones. But just check out the growth of all those different spires coming out of that, and the wide, that's a wide flat slab. Look at that, it's almost like an obelisk of crystal. If y'all have ever seen the video of the giant crystal caverns that they had discovered, I think it was down in Mexico, and I mean, these things are, 12, 15, 20 feet long and have a width of 3 or 4 feet. Some of them are huge, just incredible. But that's what these remind me of, that kind of thing. And here's one that's actually, he said he had one that actually the crystal was swallowed up by another one, so you could see a crystal in a crystal. But if you look at that, it looks like it's slabbed onto it, like it almost could be enveloped by the bigger one eventually. And then here's one that's wrapped around it. But I've just never seen anything like that, and it is it's pretty damn cool, I'll tell you what. And look at that, you just don't see that stop. I've never seen anything like that. I've always had the crystal points, but just incredible. And then this one, that is literally, that is just a piece of glass. It looks like it's just a piece of clear glass that's been cut. The clarity of that, it's just amazing. And then they go through and they dig out, they find their clusters. He'll come out with a wad of heavy dirt clods, because he was showing pictures of it that you'll see a little bit of something coming through, a little bit of shape, and you'll know that that's what you got. And so then they'll take those, but they'll have, depending on how big of buckets he has or what he's gotten, he'll have all this to go through and wash through and process. Like, look at that one. That one's got the crystal growing on it on the top sides. It has almost a bend where it's come off of that one, and this one growing two separate from, like, one source. One grew out that way, one grew out this way, and kind of bent down. You don't see curved crystals. That's very cool. There you can see. I mean, that's pretty smooth. One sliced. I mean, one faceted side. And then again, another smaller crystal clear. And then the coolest of these individuals is this piece. It looks like it could be a knife, a blade off of a knife. It's a slab of crystal. Check that out. It looked kind of reminiscent of the one we have here on the stone. It's a little bit thinner, but I mean, it's basically the same. And again, I've never seen anything. You can see there's the point and the facets at the tip. So that was, like I said, we sat there at the tail. Yeah, that's why I didn't really have time to do anything. We were sitting there talking, YouTubes and gold and what, stuff that, and then get into this. He's telling me this and showing me stuff on his phone, and and he's an hour difference that had just spent. It's 850 miles to get down here. So he made it. He left after work on Friday and got down here Saturday morning. So yeah, the man's a beast, and and got him in an hour's nap before dinner there, when he just because he was fading a bit, and then before he was done, realized that, it was 12:30, and he's one of these guys. I'm up all the time. I rarely am in bed before or asleep before 2 in the morning any nights. And the and that's he doesn't do that. He works. He has or he's working. He does all kinds of different stuff. Like I said, the man's a beast. I said, you make me feel like a lazy man when he's telling me all the stuff he does. So very cool. And again, like I said, Rod, I appreciate it so much. That is very cool. And again, hand delivered by the man who dug it up. Got to tell me showing the pictures of doing it, and what it looked like before and after. And but yeah, I mean, y'all have seen. I don't actually mentioned it before, but yeah, y'all have seen. I've posted. Like I said, he doesn't have his YouTube channel, but he sent me pictures out of the field with him, and whenever he'd be out. So again, just very cool. He gets to travel around and hang out with some cool people. Like I said, it was I was very honored that he was wanting to come down here and hang out. And he was like, I wasn't sure. I did, you don't know if somebody's down there to stalk you or something, or how, I can't remember how he phrased. Like he'd sent me this gold to earn my trust, so he could come down here and like raid the gold station. Like, no, I never, I never was worried. Hell, you've already bought my Paydirts. You sent me stuff, I was not concerned in any way in that nature. And of course, you could have worked the other way. Like, oh man, no, he never made it down here. I don't know what happened to him. So, well, we have a traffic camera. It looks like you driving his truck. No, it wasn't me. Somebody else. Some other long-haired old guy. No, but yeah, it was just kind of funny. Because his friends were asking too. How do you know this guy? Who are you? YouTube. You might kill you in your sleep. I'll sleep in my truck. So again, it was a pleasure, Ron. I wish I'd have gotten some footage to have for for doing the stuff or something. But like I said, next time, I have a feeling he may be back down to Baton Rouge again. Actually, he's still there now this week. So you never know. He might swing by on his way out. Who knows? So, all right. Well, the day he was here, I had a package come in. I had tried to get a hold of, I contacted our friend, Mr. Dick Hammond with Chicken Miners, and to see if, what the situation was, because as usual, his stuff is always sold out until you put some up, and then the clock's ticking, and if you don't get on it while it's there, you lose. Excuse me, you lose out. Damn it, watch my mic. So I contacted him. He said, yeah, he was they were just getting started, and to get back with him the first week of May. And if he did not have something, if he didn't have something ready to go out, that he could probably put something together for me. So, again, he's just an awesome guy. He's done that several times in the past. So that's why I didn't want to be, imposing on his generosity. I was just simply asking if and when there might be some coming up. So I did he's got this that he's offering. This is as you see right there, plus 14 mesh, 2 grams, Alaska Gold Nugget from Chicken Miners. Some people would argue whether those were nuggets or not. They're definitely pickers. And but $72 a gram, postage paid. So $144 for this. It was $70 a gram postage paid if I'd have gotten the regular, the little bit smaller size gold. But I specifically was getting this because of the 14 mesh. And so there we have it. And like I said, it's some very nice looking, beautiful Chicken Miner gold. And that did weigh 2.002 grams. So it was exactly on, which is kind of odd. You get these Paydirt bags, and all of them are always way over. But this is the second time I've ordered just loose gold from him. And when you buy his loose gold, he measured it pretty exactly. So just to know that, that bit of information. But yeah, so very beautiful. And I had I was in need of getting some extra like that, so I went ahead and picked that up. And then, of course, by the golden envelope, my favorite envelopes that I get these days, you recognize that as an RJ's Paydirt envelope, and it certainly is. And this time, I've purchased the 1 pound bag. It is I think it's a 1/4 gram guarantee on it. It comes with a little jar, as they always do, a little gram vial, and the RJ's label says, "Thank you again for the order, and God bless Eric and RJ." And it's got the nice rainbow bag. And this is not a gym bag, but as you can see, actually, maybe you can, unless we go out here in the sun. Of course, now I can't see. But yes, you can see there is some copper and some more peacock ore, a number of gems, and you know, assorted stones, just like we're in the smaller bags. So this one, this says it's a 1 pound. It doesn't say gems on it like the others, but they do include gems in with it. So it did, though. It didn't really feel like a pound. I weighed it up. It's 14, right at a little over 14 ounces. So a couple ounces short of a pound. You know, that's fine. It's it does not matter when you're talking about an ounce or two like that. When you get a bag like this, and there's another big piece of quartz in it. So all kinds of I was looking to see if we had any of those cut stones in here, but yeah, there's some interesting looking little pieces though there showing up. So, but yeah, so another very cool bag. I see the peridot in there though, and the opal chips polished, and like I said, the pyrite. And then there's a nice assortment. There's another Dalmatian stone. Lots of green, look like jade, and maybe some emerald in this too. So lots of mica, and looks like mica and maybe some schist in there. I'm never sure when I'm looking at some of these when it's showing that if it's actually the mica or it's schist that's put down. There's some very pretty look at that opal glowing in the sun. Very nice. So I see some crystallized silver as well, a few specks. So again, always very cool having some RJ's Paydirt. This is the 3rd bag now that I've gotten from them. The first 2 $25 bags, and this one, which was the what was this one? The 35? I think it was a $35 bag, postage paid. $35 for a 1/4 gram bag. You know, and even again, those others have been over, but even if that's not over, that's still an awesome, you know, an awesome price for a gym bag with gold. So very happy with that. You're going to be anxious to get into that one. And then that leaves our last, and this one I had to sit on because I was sworn to silence and secrecy. And as of the date I'm doing this right now, it has not been revealed yet. But it will be this evening, and I'm hoping to post this following that. But we have a bag from Gold Nugget Sales, and it is, well, wait, you say Bayou Gold? That looks like a bag of garnets. And if that's thing, I would say to you, yes, you are right. Those are a bag of garnets. So I needed some garnets, and I needed to get this bag of Paydirt, though, and it was not a garnet bag, so I asked him if he would mind throwing me in a bag of garnets and to please charge me for this one, because he did not the last time or two that he sent me some, even though I just asked him to add it with the order, or he said he just added with the order, but then he didn't make me pay for them. So it's time. Let me at least throw in some donation to the garnet, because I'm sure a full pound of garnets for $10 is not a price that you can beat anywhere. And these are beauties too, so we always get them wet and check them out when we're going through our Paydirt, which we will also do when we do this one. And this is the long awaited, well, actually not too long awaited, because nobody knew it was coming, but it is the collaboration bag. And yep, there's the brothers dose, the 2 mics. And they're looking at that. If you've, I'll leave a link to this gold vlog video, but that is the man who found the 2 pieces of gold and realized after the fact when he was messing with them, if you put them together, they make a giant piece of gold. So yes, that is incredible. And they've gotten a bunch of gold from this man, and they are collaborating. VendettaProspecting.com, GoldNuggetSales.com. I'd sent Mike a message asking if Mike Vendetta was going to be selling this on his site as well. And I had not, at the time of this, I haven't gotten a message back from him. I just sent it to him this morning. And but I'm assuming since he's got his .com on here that it will be in there. They're both their names on it. So it would just, and it's in Arizona where Mike is. So, and there it is. Many thanks, Bayou, and the red Arizona dirt. And if you've got any of Mike's Patreon bags or Paydirt bags over the years, you've definitely seen this dirt. I'm sure some version of it before. Also looks kind of reminiscent of some of the lynch type dirt. We'll see how it stains the water, if it's a cleaner red dirt. But yeah, Mike, I contacted Mike about getting the glacier bag with the nugget, and it wasn't on his website, and it was turns out it was sold out. And he said, but I can offer you the new bag that's not come out yet. I just asked that you don't show it. He sent me a picture of this, of the label, like, oh yeah, I gotta have one of those first thing. So this is the 3 gram bag, and it was I believe $2.39. Well, I'll put the price up on it plus shipping. I think shipping was $10, and it is 3 grams. And I'll tell you, it's hard. That's one of the hardest things for me ordering from Gold Nugget Sales, is that he's got so many of the 3 gram bags where you are 3 grams and better that you can get a big nugget in, and it's just hard. Whether it's the leaf gold, the large leaf gold, the chunky gold, the golden garnets, or any of his larger, 10 and 15 gram bags where you get, 2 and 3 gram nuggets guaranteed in them. Because they say we guarantee a minimum 1 gram nugget, but the ones I've gotten have all been over, 1.6 to 1.7, almost 8. So even the half gram nugget bag was 1.6 to 1.75, 78, that you were getting in a 1 gram bag, a nugget that big. So you just don't, that's just unheard of in gold Paydirts. So, I mean, unless you get some of the Bayou Gold guys, sometimes you get that. But I mean, as far as commercially, yes. So that's, but on this with those 2 mugs on the same bag, how could you not pick up that? So he does have this in the 1 gram and the 3 gram. So we've got a 3 gram, and we're going to be doing that one. So Mike, thank you so much for. Hopefully I'm going to get this bag recorded and done. I'd like to do it for the 3-year anniversary for the channel coming up on May 12th, which will be on a Sunday. The 10th will be our Friday night show, so I'd be doing it actually on the 10th. And but that's another week away, and I'd rather be. I haven't done one where I could do a premiere first on the interwebs on it, so that would kind of mean I need to get it done for this Friday. So, like I said, it's up in the air whether or not I'll be doing that or not, or maybe doing our RJs or something else. I've got another bag coming in as well from somewhere else. A couple of bags coming in from somewhere else, and we'll see which comes in first. But like I said, this is the one to do here. And very interesting to see what they put together on this one. But just imagine finding a gold nugget, 2 gold nuggets that fit together into one giant slab. That's holy cow. All right, well, I guess that will wrap up this mail call. It says it's been a while since I've had a mail call like this. Never one like this, but any mail call. So I've just kind of been implementing them in on the channel for the night show. So thank you again so much for the hand delivered Ron Andrews variety there, and the fun we had going through his lynch. He, like I said, he was very happy with his clean gold. It was no black sand in that. And actually, there could still be. I don't think it would have any weight, but I never went back through. I went cleaned out all the sand, all the black sand with the magnet, and then went through that again. But I never went back through the black sand itself, the magnetite, because it was so dried. It just, if there's even a one or two tiny specks, it would be just errant gold that made it through. But you know, we might do that too before it's all over sometime. But yeah, this stuff is going to be cool to dry out. We'll get into that. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for making it, like I said, this is about to be into 3 years on May 12th, and I just can't believe it's been going on for that long, and all the awesome people that I've gotten to know and interact with, and the generosity that y'all have shown for the channel and for me personally is just that it's overwhelming. And I thank y'all so much. We've started the join membership on the channel, which I'm still very crude on that. I don't even have my introductory video they say I'm supposed to put out for it on the channel. So we'll probably do something at the end of the first month for the members, just because I don't have that many. So we'll be doing something for them. Acknowledge, thank y'all for even just jumping in for you know, even for a month to show support for the channel is appreciated. Like I said, I'm just grateful for y'all that still tune in after 3 years, and hopefully we'll have 3 more, plus 3 more after that. We'll go from there. So till the next time, which will hopefully be in just a few days this weekend, y'all take care, and we'll see you later.